Hi ladies, welcome to my channel. I'm Ingrid and thank you so much for subscribing and liking all my videos, and thank you for joining the TTC community. It's really helping every day, each and every one of us who's going through this long journey of maybe chemical pregnancy, miscarriage, trying to conceive their first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth babies. It's just a massive help and comfort to everyone, I hope. So please thumbs up the video, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Today is cycle day 33 for me, I think, and I have a bit of bad news actually. I'm not in a great frame of mind today. I think you can guess what's happened because I haven't uploaded a 13 DPO pregnancy test like I intended. So today, just to get you bang on track, I've been doing all my live pregnancy tests. Today is today's Wednesday the 19th, and I would have been 13 DPO today, and I should have been showing on a pregnancy test, but unfortunately AF came this morning. I am gutted. I feel really let down because we ticked all the boxes for the baby dancing. The static came on day 20. I ovulated much later than I've ever done before, but luckily because I was doing OPK tracking with cheapies, plus I was really on it with the digital advanced clear blue, I knew that I had my peak of ovulation day 20 of my cycle, so we made sure we baby danced day 20 and day 21. However, we missed 19, but we did day 9, 10, 11, 12, missed 13, did 14, 15, missed 16, did 17, 18, and then 20 and 21. So it was only that we missed 3, and we really did enjoy our time together. It wasn't like a chore, it was fun. It was a little bit tiring, but we just wanted to make sure that we didn't miss a moment. And because I really thought I'd ovulate day 14, 15, 16, around that time, I didn't really want to miss a huge amount of time. So when we missed day 13, I panicked, but we did it day 14 and 15, which I was relieved about. And then day 16 we missed because I still hadn't had my static phase. So we got back on track with the baby dancing. A lot of you did say perhaps you baby dance too much, and I have heard that does weaken the seed. I have heard that. And when I baby danced and fell pregnant in 2016, we did it every other day and it seemed to work quite quickly. I've got to think to myself though, that was 3 years ago, and you know, my body's changing all the time. However, I am fortunate that I have a regular cycle. So we've been taking prenatal vitamins. I was just showing you, that's what we were taking, a his and her prenatal. I've always taken Pregnacare since Aaron gave me the green light in August, which is this one. This is what you can take during conception and after with breastfeeding. You can get that everywhere and online. It's brilliant. I've taken that with every pregnancy. I was taking that from August and watching my diet, and I quickly switched to this about 2 months ago, and I was taking these, but I did read the back and they didn't have as many vitamins in as the Pregnacare. So my husband's been taking one of those along with a vitamin C tablet every day just to boost him a bit, and eating healthy, and I've been back to my Pregnacare. So I've always had a prenatal vitamin. The big plan of action was, if I didn't get pregnant this cycle, I was going to take an extra vitamin supplement. Now, reason I was going to do that is just to try and balance out my hormones a little bit more and give it another shot naturally. I don't want to go down the route of booking all GP appointments, getting all panicked. I'm not going to be priority because I have 5 children. They're not going to see it as priority also because I fell pregnant. My husband went to the doctors about 2 months ago, and he was getting some cream because he had some athlete's feet, which is like a fungal infection on the foot, and it was itchy feet, and he was going in there to get some cream because I said, you need that sorted because that can lead to other things. He was like, yeah, I'll go there, and when I'm there I'm going to say my wife's come on period and we've been trying. And he actually did say, I'm just getting in tip-top condition with my vitamins and my well-being, and I don't want to let things slip like fungal foot infection, anything like that. I want to get everything on top because we've been trying for a baby. And the lady went, oh, that's lovely. And he said, only my wife's getting a bit anxious because we've been trying quite a long time now. And she said, well, how long have you been trying? And he said, well, we tried in September and we fell pregnant in December, but we miscarried. And she was like, oh, well, you fell pregnant, you know, and you've got other children, so that's good, but obviously not great that you've miscarried, but you know, everything seems okay. And he went, yeah, but it's just we've tried obviously since the miscarriage, since like mid-February, and her periods came back in March, and we've tried March, April, May with no luck. And she said, well, that's not really a long time. She said, with respect, you're a young couple, you've got children, we wouldn't see that as urgent. We say a couple who's healthy normally takes 6 months to 8 months to fall naturally pregnant. Hello. What would you what's that? Are you playing? We've been to singing this morning, so we've had a nice play, haven't we? Yeah, we've had a nice play. Do you want to say hello and then you go and play? Say hi. Good girl. Go and play then, because baby comes on. I'll go and get you a little treat in a minute. Let me just do this. Yeah. Go on then, go and play. Right. So the nurse basically said, a couple who's healthy and young, we expect 6 months to be a realistic time to fall naturally pregnant. 6 to 8 months, then maybe we could start looking into blood work and things. And then she also said, because you've had that miscarriage, it's not an awful lot of time of trying. And he said, oh, it feels like ever, because Ingrid's getting to the stage of being desperate now. And she said, I would personally give it a whole year of trying, and if nothing happened in a year, then come to us. So he came back and said, Ingrid, I think if you don't fall by September, then we look into things. So that's what I think our priority is going to be. But in the meantime, there's no harm in me doing an extra vitamin. And as you guys know, I have read into the vitamin B6. You can get vitamin B6 on its own in the health shop. It's near the brewer's yeast and all probably the vitamins you'd take to sort of help you out when you're on your period, just to boost your hormones. But vitamin B6 is really good to help you have a nice long healthy luteal phase, which helps so that your egg can implant basically. B6 you can get from foods such as proteins and that, but also this is combined with magnesium, and magnesium's great on the baby girl gender sway diet, but also it's quite a good supplement. So I'm going to go for that. I've taken some today along with my Pregnacare, so that I've put in place already because I've got day 1 of AF. I am really upset. I've sort of had the tears this morning, but I feel a little different to last time. I felt it was the end of the road last time, totally depressed, and I did spend nearly 2 days just bawling my eyes out. But this time I'm thinking more positively, like, because I ovulated later, it stressed me out. I was panicked. As soon as I did that digital test and I had a flashy face, I was all excited. And then it was just like I was waiting for that green light to happen, and it never did, not until day 20, and it completely stressed me out. Which makes me think if I didn't have that digital already, I would probably go for the clear blue pink one, which is a just yes or no, which I know. Hi Amber, she's on 2DPO at the moment. Fields Fam, look her up, she's brilliant. She's on the TTC journey for baby number 6. She recommended the yes no sort of digital clear blue one, and in Target in America they actually do a cheaper version. I'm sure they do it here in like Tesco's, Asda, places like that. But because I've got the advanced, I'm going to go for that. Right, listen. You've drawn all on your pretty dress, haven't you? I've just seen Pen all on her lovely little rainbow dress. I'll be back in 1 minute. I'm just going to quickly put that dress on soak because it won't come out. 1 minute. I'll go back to that in a sec. Sorry about that. She put biro all on her dress, so I had to soak that because that won't come out otherwise. So yeah, these digitals, I know a lot of us TTCers on these channels are using them. I've been using the digital, and as you know, I didn't want to give up the ghost by just chucking it, but I did get disheartened by day 18 and it was still blinking while flashing. But anyhow, I got a static smiley on day 20, and day 21 was when I felt all my niggles and CM came flowing. It was really telling me that was my peak day of ovulation. But we baby danced 20 and 21. Whether the seed was a bit weak because we'd done it so many times, I have no idea. Or it might have been that I'd stressed myself so much out that I was so tense during it all that perhaps things didn't work out. Or it might not have been a good egg. Now, we know we get loads and loads of eggs when we're born. From the minute we're a girl, in our, we have this build up of eggs. And they do say, out of the periods that you have, there's going to be loads of eggs that aren't right. You need a really good egg, a really good seed. And perhaps I had a good egg a few months ago and I missed the time, and this time it wasn't a great egg. There's got to be some reason. So that is why I'm taking the prenatal vitamins to help obviously any early development things when I do have a baby, when I do fall pregnant, but also to prepare my body for that lovely estrogen to be there, to make the fibres lovely for when the implantation happens. Also, I want to be awake and alert and happy and energized, which vitamin B6 gives you. Now, I know as a teenager I took brewer's yeast when I when I had heavy period, well, not heavy periods, but when I had my periods and I was younger, I took brewer's yeast, and it sort of makes your hair shiny, your nails strong, and it just makes your hormones a bit more balanced. Vitamin B6 has a lot of that characteristics, so I think it is good. And I was a little bit concerned when I was thinking about taking it, and also a few others commented on this channel. Again, remember the tree. If you have concerns, you ask questions, we try and answer them, and from that we get all answers, which is great. Someone suggested vitamin B6, I think a few of you did, and I'd already looked into it, but my only concern was because I was taking a prenatal vitamin, it's already got a lot of vitamins in there. But I did notice on the back of here, it just says the nutrient reference value, which isn't the recommended daily amount. So with vitamin B6 on here, it's only 714, and which equivalents to 10 milligrams of vitamin B6, and actually that's not a lot. So if I'm eating like a nice sort of proper healthy supper, which I do, but in the morning I normally grab a piece of fruit and a cereal bar, or maybe yogurt, granola and berries if I have time, it just sort of gives me that boost, and it's not quite enough in this for me, I don't think. So that is where I'm taking the vitamins. So yeah, hopefully the vitamins, I did say if I don't fall pregnant this cycle, which I've just, the one before, I did say I'm going to increase vitamin B6, and then if that doesn't work and I don't fall by July, August, then I will look into getting blood works done. But I only had a complete overall health check about a year ago. So with respects to cholesterol, sugar levels, all of my levels inside of me, she said to me, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You are absolutely tip-top condition. You're great BMI. Everything's in place. My BMI is exactly where it should be for my height and proportion. Everything's ticking the boxes, and that was only done a year ago. So health-wise, I think I'm fine. If they've got to look deeper into whether my eggs aren't good or the seed's not good, obviously we will do that. But I don't want to go to the doctors and sort of be there under false pretenses, because like I say, yes, we've tried since September. However, we missed October, so we tried September, November, and we fell in December, and we lost the baby, well, the fetus, or however you want to look at it, at 7 weeks, like right at the end to the beginning of February. And then I didn't have a period the rest of February. I was guessing, if you remember, we just literally waited for a negative pregnancy test and tried. You are more fertile after a miscarriage. That's a given, I think. But I didn't have a period to go by. My periods didn't return until like the end of February, beginning of March. And then I thought, right, now I can go for it. So it was really, March was my first green flag to go. So March I didn't fall, April I didn't fall, and May I haven't fallen. So this will be cycle number 5 when I start again. My tarot cards on my holistic calm side that I'm thinking, said a water sign baby, and she said, I can see you having a baby very soon. If you're not pregnant now, you will be very, very soon. It's the first card you've pulled out, the Pentacle of Cups. It's the baby card. It says to me that you're having a baby, if not now, very, very soon. It's happening. I can see a baby's birth. I can see you embracing number 6. It's all going to happen, and it will happen very soon. And she felt the warmth of a nugget inside her when she held my ring, which means a pregnancy is on its way. And she said, if you're not pregnant now, you will be soon. And she can see a water sign baby. The 20th kept coming up as a prominent number and date. She said perhaps it'll be a February the 20th baby, and it'll be a Piscean. But she definitely saw a water sign baby. And as we know, dynamics of the cards can change. So if I don't fall this cycle, which will be cycle number 5, I will be going, its due date will be around the 24th of March. Now the 24th of March goes into Aries, which isn't a water sign, but obviously if my baby was early, by about 3 or 4 days, it would be a water sign. Now the first 3 babies I had, were 5 days early. The last 2 babies I've had 5 days late. So again, lap of the gods, but I will get a reading done, I think, when my head's in a better state. But Vashti, my tarot card reader, is so amazingly lovely. She's had everything right, few dates and things wrong, but everything has been really good guidance for me, and I believe in things like that. So I'm holding dear in my heart a water sign baby, and I have texted her this morning that I'm not pregnant this month, and she probably will text back, you've still got another cycle, but feel free to ring me for a chat. So that's a bit annoying. So how I feel today, I've written down a few things I wanted to discuss, because like I say, I've had my tears this morning, and then I thought, get a grip, I've got other children to be happy for, and it doesn't make it any use if people are saying to me, you've already got 5, you're really lucky you've got 5, plus you've got girls and boys. You know, I know how lucky and blessed I am. The gender sway is purely for fun. I wouldn't care whether it's blue or pink, I just want a baby. I know I'm blessed with 5 beautiful children and a really supportive, lovely husband, and we've got a beautiful home, and the kids are all in school, and we've got the medical services we have, and we've got food in the cupboards. I know all of that, and I'm really grateful for everything that I've worked for and everything I have. But I just want baby number 6. So please don't negative comment me or write, be lucky for what I've got. I am lucky, and I do feel blessed every day, believe me. So that was the first thing I wanted to say, because I don't want people to think I have no right to be upset, because there's people out there who have had children and they're going through a really tough time trying for a baby. They've maybe had sterilisation, or they may have had reverse vasectomy, and they're trying again because they're divorced and they've remarried and whatever. There's no right or wrongs in this world, whether I'm on baby number 6 or they're trying again. Just be happy and supportive if you're on these channels. Do not be negative. It doesn't help at times like this. And there's another lady I follow who's amazing called Athena. Hi there, hun. She gets negative comments about a baby in the background crying and things. It's a TTC family channel. Yes, it's not for anyone under the age of 16 to listen to. I don't think that. However, there's going to be babies in the background. It's a family, as in we're trying for a family, or we're interested on TTCing. So if my little girl comes up and wants a hug during the video, I'm going to let her do that. And if there's babies crying, that's what happens. So please, 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 no negative comments. I hate it when I get thumbs down, let alone bloody negative comments. It doesn't do my confidence any good. So please just be happy and supportive. If you're going to comment, make it constructive, give some advice, or be nice. That's my little rant over. But also, I'm feeling really guilty. That's what I was going to talk about. Because I always do the PUPO, and another lady on here does that, Simply Tanika. Please subscribe to her if you're not already. She's trying for her first baby, a rainbow baby. She's had trials and tribulations, but she does the PUPO thing, which is pregnant until proven otherwise, and that's exactly what I've done. I don't drink because I'm TTCing, so I've not had any alcohol since probably, well, I had a cheeky one I think in February for my birthday, like 1 glass, and then I've not drunk because I'm always counting myself as pregnant, because I'm either TTCing or making my body absolutely in tip-top shape, ready to embrace a baby, or I could be pregnant, so I don't drink at the moment. And when people invite me to parties, they think I'm boring because I'm driving. And last week we went for a curry and I drove, because then if I say I'm driving, hopefully no one pursues it. I have a lot of people saying, you're pregnant, aren't you? I know you are, I can see you with another one, you could. And like, I sort of smile and just say, I could be, I don't know. And I hate saying that, because I feel a complete fake, because people are sort of waiting, they're just waiting for me to say I'm pregnant. And I really thought I was this time, but I thought I was last time as well, as in we've given it our best shot over, our fertile time. But I'm always doing this PUPO, and I feel friggin' well awful, because I went to the dentist, didn't I, like 3 weeks ago, and I obviously said I don't want any x-rays. And as soon as I said that, they went, well, we wouldn't x-ray you anyway because there's no predominant pain or anything, but are you pregnant? Because they know me in there. And I went, and I don't know why I said it. I went, well, I don't know 100% yet, but I could be. And they went, okay, well, you're not due any x-rays anyway. It's just a checkup. And then I obviously was back following week for something else, and they went, any news? And I went, oh no, it's too early to test at the moment. And I thought that they were going to do x-rays, or I don't know why I thought this, but I hate the bloody dentist anyway. So I went, oh, I think I am. I'm literally like due on any day and I haven't come on. So, and it wasn't that I was lying. I was frightened that they were going to like do an x-ray, but I was also thinking, God, I want to make sure the mouth rinse and everything is okay for if I was pregnant, because the first appointment I had, we were well into our baby dancing, and the second appointment I had, I was probably like 1 DPO. So I'm like, shit, I can't say I am pregnant, I'm not pregnant. So that was all a bit of a nightmare. So when I went back, obviously, the second time, they went, are you? And I went, well, I think I am. I can't test. And I did say to them, I had a miscarriage, sadly, in February, so I don't really want to announce anything until I'm well and truly like 20 weeks and got a scan. And they went, no, we understand. Well, let us know, won't you? Oh my God, I bet you are if you're late, blah, blah. And they started this massive conversation about me, like, as in friendly, being absolutely adorable and such nice friends. But I was like, it was just like, I just didn't want to have any intervention that would harm a fetus if I was pregnant, or any seed travelling in the fallopian tube. That's why I really wanted to say, I don't want any mouth rinse. I don't want any, they use like polish and stuff on your teeth. I was like, oh my God, I just wanted to make sure it was all right. And everything they used, they said it's okay. This is all scientifically proven, it's fine in early pregnancy. So I was like, oh, brilliant, that's great. So I think they took it then as read that I'm bloody pregnant. So it's this PUPO, pregnant until proven otherwise. I always use that theory for the last, probably I've been using that theory since February. But it carries a lot of guilt, because I've got several friends. I've got 5 friends who know that I'm actively trying for a baby, and they are just supportive. Like Zoe, Kate, Joe. They text me quite regularly going, hope you're okay. And they really, Zoe's trying for a baby herself. Kate's just had a little girl in January, and Joanne, she had a baby the same time as me in 2016. She was a bit ahead of me. So those 3 friends are always like really great, like really, really supportive. Then I have a couple of other friends who know that I'm trying, but I don't see them a lot. Charlotte and Rachel, they just know that I'd be happy to embrace a baby. So when they see me, they're like, oh, any news? That's fine. But obviously, I haven't told any of my family, apart from my children, that I'd like a baby, because I don't want to get them overexcited when nothing's happening. But I have a few like neighbour friends who I really like, and I see a lot. Like, hi, like a friend who works locally in Havant in a shop in the town, and she's like, I think you're pregnant, you're glowing, I can tell you're pregnant. This was when I was baby dancing, so I was obviously excited, because when you're baby dancing and ovulating, you're buying tests, you're in a total different mindset. You're so happy. It's like AF's done and dusted. You're embracing a new cycle, you're buying shitloads of pregnancy tests and ovulation kits, you're really happy, you're on a high. And obviously you're getting intimate with your partner, so even though that can be a bit like tedious and a bit stressful, it's obviously lovely to be intimate and close with your partner. So you are glowing, aren't you? So I'm thinking, oh, I could be, yeah, maybe. But I don't say anything. She's like, you're pregnant, I know you are, I'm just waiting for the announcements. That makes it all bloody awkward. And then another girl who I really love, she just says, I know, I'm just waiting for the day you say you're pregnant. And I just think, everyone's waiting, but you're not waiting as much as me. I'm flipping well waiting. I feel like I've been waiting for ages. Again, no negative comments. I know there's some of you who haven't even been blessed with a baby or had it far worse than me. But I just don't understand how I can literally fall so damn quick when I'm relaxed, having lots of fun and party food and all of that. Fall so quickly pregnant. Really, we only tried, didn't we? 4 times over Christmas, and I fell. So I need a new plan of action, guys. So I'm not worried about me as a, I'm not worried about menopausing or anything like that, because how I look at it is today, going back through my diary. So we baby dance loads. Aaron is fine at baby dancing, there's nothing wrong. We've fallen pregnant, there's nothing wrong. I had, the only symptoms I had this month was totally loads of stretchy and period feeling in my tummy. I said to you guys, I felt like I was coming on for the last 3 days. That is it. Plus boiling hot temperature, totally boiling hot. So I did think that was a good sign, because normally I have a temperature drop day before my period. Well, last night I was literally shedding covers off me, and I had I kept bed socks on because they're really good for implantation. I try to wear like little socks around the house and my dressing gown when I'm in the implantation stage to help with all of that. But I was really super hot last night, so I did think that was a brilliant sign. Even though I was having all the stretching, I had like a little bit of dull crampiness in my tummy on and off for the last 3 days, and I've had stretchiness. So I did think that could be PMS or it could be pregnancy, but that was the only symptom. And tired, but I'm tired because of the kids anyway, and loads of CM. I literally wore 3 panty liners yesterday, and it was that creamy yellowy CM. So I thought that was a good sign. But that was really the only symptoms that I thought could justify pregnancy. So there wasn't like sore nipples, super thirsty, super tired, anything like that. Hang on a minute. So, hang on, come and sit back here. You can sit on my lap if you want to see yourself. But I was just, let me just do this. So, I'm just thinking, everyone said to me, hang on, listen, let me do this first. You can go on there, but you can go on this. Let you play with this. Mind your feet. Hang on, hang on. Right, you go there and I'll stand here. So what I was saying is, a lot of you said when I ovulated late on day 20, just make sure you've got your 12 to 16 days, which is your luteal phase, to make sure you don't come on your period. Because if I'd have come on still on day 28, 29, that would have been really bad news, because we all know now on the TTC channels, if you don't, you will now, you need 12 to 16 days for that egg to get fertilized, to travel, to implant itself. You need that luteal phase to be at least 12 days, or else. Sorry, I had a call coming through, and also she trod on my foot. Yeah, you need a long luteal phase, simply because 12 to 16 days is what you'd have after your ovulation time, because your whole cycle's 4 weeks, as we know, isn't it? You start on day 1 of AF, which is today. It lasts 5, anything from 3 to 6 days. Then you ovulate round, well, a few days after that, or a week after that, and then you have that 2-week wait. So we all know it's 4 weeks. So you need that 12 to 16 days after you've had your boost of peak fertility for that whole egg to get fertilized, to travel down the fallopian tubes, to embed itself and implant itself. That's what it takes. And we know that implantation occurs from usually 6 to 12 DPO. So that is why they say 12 to 16 days is when you want to at least have that long length after your ovulation. So the good news is, going back onto what I was saying, is I have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, okay, 10, 11, 12. We're doing potty training as well at the moment, which is good. 13, 14. So I've had, my whole phase has been 15 days since the static smiley, but 14 days since ovulation. So I've basically, I think, come on, it'd be like exactly how it should be. 2 weeks after I've ovulated, I've had my period. So that's all good, I think. I think the ovulation probably occurred later, maybe because it was a bad egg, or maybe because I was stressed out. Don't know why. I'll have to what I'm going to do is start doing cheapy OPKs day 8, day 9, track it with a cheapy OPK, then I'm going to kickstart my digitals, because I've only got, remember someone asked me about ovulation sticks and things, because them cartridges you can't get in like 2 or 3 at a time in Superdrug or Boots or any chemist. You can only buy the whole bloomin' pack, which is really expensive. But there's a place on eBay you can buy the advanced digital refills, 5 for $8.99 plus postage and packaging. So it's still quite expensive, but it's a lot cheaper than sourcing the 22 to 26 pound whole pack. So I've got 6 digital cartridges and a holder, which I'm going to use for this cycle, but I'm not going to start the digitals until day 11. day 12, around that time, because I don't think I'm going to get a positive static till about 50. I reckon going by the last 2 cycles, we're probably looking, aren't we, at anything from day 13 to day 16. I don't think it'll be as late as 20. I think that was just, I don't know why. I reckon stress or something, have no idea. But I'm going to do just my OPK cheap ones, and I have sourced some really good ones. I'm not going to buy the 1 steps. I had them from Amazon. I didn't like them, got to be honest. They did the job towards the end, but they didn't fill me with a lot of confidence. I've got another pack, another brand, and I think these are quite good. I'm going to go and get some tomorrow or today. They're ovulation strips. They're really cheap. They're actually 79p for 5, but I love these because these are madness, right? I used these, I bought these when I was on day 18 of my cycle this month, just gone, and I did try one towards when I got my static, and they're not too skinny. They're not as skinny as the last ones. I'll put that in there because I don't need that obviously now, but they're just pee on them or dip them for like 5 seconds. But the lines on these are brilliant. They're so clear, and I think I can show you. They were the 1 steps, those, but these, I thought these were really good. These were the, I don't know if I just like them because that's when I got my positive, but these are comparing, these are the Dollar Tree, the pound shop ones we call them, Poundland. But Poundland are these, and these are from Bargain Buys. And in Bargain Buys, you get pregnancy tests, like so cheap. You get 2, and they're called early results, am I pregnant? But it does actually say on the back, use on the first day you miss period. But I did use one of these, and it's a midstream pregnancy test. I mean, it's a no frills pregnancy test. But I'm going to be using this cycle these ovulation sticks. I've got 5 in here, so I need to go and get some more. I'm going to start testing day 9, and then as soon as I get a faint positive, I will test twice a day with these. And I think as soon as it starts getting a little bit stronger on the line, I will kickstart my digitals. So the first one, I'm going to get a circle, I know that, but then I've got 5 digitals to see what I get. And I know who I said hello earlier to, Amber. She did her digital when she was almost on the brink. She knew she was going to be either that day or the next day, peak ovulation, and she got a static a yes straight away. So I'm gonna use my last digitals right at the end, so I probably will start the digitals day 13, I reckon. I'm not buying a new set of them. I'm just not going to do it. It stresses me out too much. If I do it again with a digital, I just might get the yes or no's. Digitals are brilliant, do not get me wrong, totally love them. They give you that confidence, but it bloody stressed me out because I got a flashy on day 9, so I was doing 2 tests a day. It was expensive, and I was really losing the plot because I really thought I'd have a static by day 15, and when I didn't, and had another 5 days of testing, that was another 10 tests. It was so expensive. That's it. That's all I want to talk about today, really. So AF has shown it's cycle day 1. I'm really depressed. I feel guilty with PUPO. Please tell me if you've ever heard of PUPO, pregnant until proven otherwise, if you use that theory. I mean, it's embarrassing, isn't it, when you're invited to loads of things and you're always opting either to not go, or you go and you're on blooming water all night long. And I just feel really guilty now. Luckily, I haven't got the dentist for another 6 months, and I'm hoping in 6 months' time I've at least got a baby bump where I can say, yeah, I did think I was pregnant, but I wasn't, but I am now anyway. Yeah, baby's due March. That's what I'm hoping. But yeah, if I fall this cycle, it'll be a baby Piscean, hopefully, and it'll be born around my daughter's birthday. My daughter's the 14th of March. She was due the 21st of March. We get on so well. I love her to bits. She's a Piscean and my husband's a Piscean. Hello, Rainbow Mama, as well. Thank you for the big up. I love you loads. Been watching all your videos. She is adorable. Do subscribe to her channel too, Rainbow Mama. She's currently... well, I think the last video I saw, she was 12 DPO, and she was having all the symptoms that she was going to come on a period, which is really sad because she's been trying for quite a while too and has sad miscarriages as well. It's a real bumpy ride for people at the moment, and if you've listened to any of the shout outs I've done, do go and look up their channels, because if we can get this TTC tree really massive, everyone can help each other. You get me through this, and I love it that you love my videos. I know they've only been short little sweet ones of tests, but I'm trying to please everybody at the moment, and I don't want to bore anyone, and I know a lot of my videos are lengthy, and this is going to be a good half hour, get a cup of tea, but just doing this video, it means that I've chatted to my friend Jo at Singerlings today, and it's been lovely, but we couldn't really say a lot, and I was just about to fill up with tears, and she said, I know you're upset, so I'm going to leave you. And I said, I'm so sorry. I'm really upset, because although I didn't have a lot of symptoms, I did think I was in with a very good chance this month. I did have in the back of my mind, we've baby danced a lot, I've had a lot going on, ovulated later, all those I was thinking, yeah, rubbish. But in this side of my head, I was thinking, but at least I've had a long luteal phase, because if I'd come on 2 days ago, it would have been panicky, but I've gone over that time. And then today I was putting the kids' school uniform on and I felt wet. And I know it sounds TMI, but it's a TTC channel. I just felt down below like I normally do quickly. I film myself, just make sure it's only CM, and it wasn't. And I was just like, oh. And I went in when my husband was in the shower, and I went, we're out this month. He went, I'm going to the doctors. I'm going to the doctors. And I went, come on, we've already said we're going to give it till like August. I'm going to give it till the end of July, and then I will book myself in for some blood tests and that in August, just to make sure I'm not lacking in any, you know, any vitamin or anything like that. And then obviously if something was untoward, we can address it. But if something was seriously wrong, I think we'd know. And my husband's in for blood work anyway. He goes for some blood tests on Monday. And they do all of his blood ranges and things. So we all know, we knew last time he was lacking in a vitamin. I was lacking in a vitamin D. So I knew that I needed a bit of sunlight or a bit of food that contained vitamin D or whatever it is. So that happened to me about a year ago, and I addressed the issue. And I know Aaron said, well, okay, well, I've got blood work on Monday anyway, so I'll know if I'm, you know, anything's wrong with me. But I just said, we've just got to stay strong, stay positive, eat healthy, and look to the future. And tomorrow's a new day, I guess. So baby dust to you all. Please thumbs up to this video. Please comment down below if you've got any advice or any questions to me. It can be about anything. It doesn't have to be about TTCing. It can be about ovulation. It can be about pregnancy. It can be about breastfeeding. It can be about potty training, anything. I don't care. Just even if you want to say hi or tell me what's happening with you, that's amazing. As I say, she's done 2 wees on the potty today, but we've had to put a nappy on because we've gone out. So I'm just starting that slowly now because I want to get her out of nappies. The good news is she should be out of a pushchair and out of nappies by the time I have this baby that's going to happen. And I'm not giving up, and I'm happy that we're still trying and we're both on board. It's just disheartening, and I'm at the stage at the moment where today and tomorrow I'm going to be upset, but this time next week it'll be pregnancy tests that I'm buying. And it's just that little bit of humiliation when you're like, I don't know, when you're a few people, I've got probably about 10 people who know that I'm trying for a baby, apart from you guys obviously, and it's just like, oh, I don't want to keep telling them that I'm not pregnant, because they're thinking I am because I'm not drinking. That bothers me, what people think. I know it's bad. Anyway, I'm going to go for some lunch now and tidy up the house and have a good rest of my day. Love to you all. Please, please, please subscribe, comment down below, and if I can't answer your questions, someone else will, and then you'll know who they are and you can subscribe to their channel too. And please share this video if you think it'll help anyone. Love to you all. So AF has started on day 1 of a new cycle, and I will update you in a few days. Bye.